I'm being pigeonholed into this. Again, I had no idea that there was a Nazi cabal of psychopaths until they came for me 17 years ago. My mind felt all weird. Suddenly, the radio and TV were talking to me. Spiritual mindfuck attacks. Again, nobody's ever thought that Abe Lincoln was putting a voice in their head. Nobody ever thought that George Washington was putting a voice in their head. Nobody ever thought that Louis XIV was putting a voice in their head. And then the CIA began covert black ops, top secret, nobody knew about it, MK Ultra mind control experiments in the 1950s, 1960s. And psych wards filled up with people thinking the government was putting voices in their head. But it was top secret, nobody knew about it, so they couldn't have made it up in their heads. Now they have however many gigahertz 5G signal, and your brain is electromagnetic radiation. The CIA, the FBI, the NSA, Freemasons, Israel, China are making war on the planet. They're doing an electro mind control AI takeover of the planet. And somehow I'm allowed to sit here and walk around and talk about it. Somehow this goes on. They assassinated Bill Cooper for a lot less. They assassinated Pat Tillman for a lot less. I don't get it. How am I still alive? This makes no sense to me. Why is it witches? Why'd it have to be witches? Where you at, witches? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Nazis. Nazis are your presidents. But they don't wear jackboots. But they do human experiments. But they're not killing special needs kids like Hitler did. But they're creating special needs kids with their jabs. And then they put them on TV with a feel-good story. Special needs kid found a job, ABC on your side. Like, you're the ones poisoning them to make them special needs. Like, how is this reality? How does this go on? Again, I'm complaining because it's happening to me. I'm sure there are plenty of stoic Indians when they came with their smallpox blankets. Show up with your slow roll selves already. It's 3 a.m. There's nobody here. I'm sure there are plenty of people who would handle mind control torture better than me. At least we get bunny rabbits. I mean, this is what I've spent my time with. Alright, so you're telling me I'm St. Francis, King David, Simon Peter, and you made the Matrix to mindfuck me. And it says, follow the white rabbit. Also, that's the white rabbi with a cross at the end of it. It was like, alright, what does that mean? Okay. Somehow there's a universe. Somehow there's civilized people. Again, they get up, they tie their shoelaces in the morning, they put their pants on, and they say, how many targeted individuals do we have to gang stalk, terrorize, torture today? They say, well, that Phil guy in Valley Streams, really, we're gonna need 42 people for him today. that woman Brenda was complaining about the congressman raping her, so you're gonna have to allocate 10 people to torture her. I mean, I'm guessing, I can speculate. It's gotta be something like that. I get all Tupac and be like, land to the free hole. Anyway, what the fuck? How is this reality? How? They're just like, hey, that's alright. You don't have to believe me that NATO Nazi bioterrorists are gang stalk torturing me, but I know it's true. So I'll be and be like, okay, there's Wheeler Avenue. There's Emerson. These two streets form a triangle. Here I am sitting on top of your pyramid, sirs. They make me crazy. Alright, man, I got it. So God, I would have handled this a lot better if I didn't have mercury fillings, if they weren't cooking my brain. But I don't know who got this, so could just be my bad karma. But the CIA, the FBI, the NSA, the Freemasons, they want me dead for talking about their war crimes and their crimes against humanity. And instead they torture me, and I'll just walk around the street. Hey. For my part, in my life, I just always imagine God being way better than me on my best day. When I think, oh, I should have handled that better, I think, oh, if God will see, I'll handle that better. That's the only concept of God I have going. When I was writing Psalms, I was probably thinking the same thing. I have no idea what goes on. These guys have a fair argument. We were the Atlanteans, and you or people flooded us. Like, I don't know, did that happen? Okay, I don't know. Could be. I feel like strategically I would have plopped myself over in the middle of Hawaii and I'd be surfing right now. And you're like, Anyway, they drive around, listen to their rap songs about how hard they are. Now you can't do it. Now you can't do it because you want me dead. And you ain't doing it. I've proven you untrue in your fake toughness. I don't like it. I like sitting around. Back when I had my whole brain thinking, oh, yeah, I feel bad for that guy. He grew up in a bad way. I don't like that. That's not cool. You shouldn't be mean to him. And I'm like, oh, how do I defend myself against Nazis? And demons. I don't know. But you guys could come over here. You guys could come on down here. You guys could show up. You're ruining my days. Make every day bad for me. It's no fun. I was so happy. I had so much fun in life. False flag 9/11, false flag October 7th. Like, they don't know how to do. This is what I get for arguing with God. I was like, see? I thought I was dumb for saying, away with your singing. Go be good people. I don't know. I have no idea. Makes no sense to me. I can't pin it down. Can't figure it out. Psychotic Nazis, like they're all psychotic. Like they're so convinced that they're right, but like you just like they're psychotic. It's full psychotic. It's full. Like you on your worst day, like a normal person on their worst day. Like, holy shit, I thought that? Yikes. I don't think like that. They get up and do it. No consideration for anybody. No kindness towards anybody who's not in their special secret club. If you ever find yourself thinking, oh, I'd like to join these people, they're very powerful. It's not worth your soul, but I can't speak on those things accurately. The Bible's got stories about people burning babies to Molech and then repenting. So I don't know. I hate the religious stuff because there's no fun to it. There's no spontaneity. You see their learned men talk. They're wise people. And they say things like, yes, but this is the foundation of our society. And I'm like, oh, wow, you just absolutely don't believe in God at all, and you think it's a clever lie that you guys tell. My trouble is, I just expect God to heal anything and everything. But can't heal anything or anything while we're scraping each other's eyeballs out, right? Like a psychopathic killer probably enjoys eating good food and going to restaurants and going to parks and stuff, but it's just a psychopathic killer. It's just like the one thing that he's gotta not be a psychopathic killer, and then he'd be fine. Our leader's like, yeah, nah, this is gonna work. Alright. It's not with me. I ain't with it. I ain't got enough fight in me to do anything about it. I ain't got wise enough words to say, oh no, bad wrong. Bad danger, no. But they do it. They get up and do it every day. Fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. I seek to control people's minds with language. I seek to control people's minds with like good, wholesome, like, oh no, don't be like that. But like, but the same people that had my whole generation. Hey kids, Eddie Murphy Raw is on. Oh, you can't say that. Like the same club. It's like, nah, you can't say that. Crazy. For my part, I hope it's the Book of Daniel stuff and they're just greatly defiled people and figure out their undefiledness. Figure out how to not be defiled. Like, wait a minute. Worshipping snakes is bad? Too much. This is grave setup. My trouble is, I don't know what the truth is, so any old thing they put on me, they tell me. I'll be like, alright, could be. But you're still psychopath Nazis who attacked me. Like, you came attacking me. You showed up attacking. You showed up with death threats. I showed up rollerblading and smoking weed, playing video games. They said, "You want to be starting something?" I was like, "Wait, that's me. I don't want to start it." But then I'm like, "How can I refute that?" Like, it's the do you still beat your wife question. You're damned if you answer it, and you're damned if you don't. And again, I guess no fair. I'll say, "You were King David. Look at the horrible thing you did." And I'm like, "All right, well, were you Florg from the clan Florg, and you were cutting virgins open to find out what her entrails said about the future, and now you're a CIA chief of staff? It's no fair." Hey, no fair. But all this goes on. I don't know how to be kind people. I don't know how to be nice people. I don't know how to be friendly people. Except for gain, except for manipulation, except for there's a million ways to be a good person. There's a million ways to be a decent person. There's a million things you can choose to do that aren't hurting people. But no. And again, this is some ill voodoo. Like, this is planet Earth. There's got to be a trillion billion planets out there where the schlarks from Planet Lark are like, "Maybe it's boo," and the other guy's like, "Boo boo boo," and they're like talking about how dumb we are. I suppose. I don't know. I can make shit up in my head. Anyway, 3 a.m. I failed my watch. Nazi bioterrorists walked right by me. Took over the planet. When they came to kill me, I was like, "Oh, I won't be able to tell them I really believe that stuff about you're not supposed to lock people up and throw away the key. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to look out to help them." Nobody will tell them. Well, I hadn't read religion my whole life, so apparently it says it right there. Too much insanity. Too many Nazis. Too many crazy people. They fail them upwards. The more psychotic you're willing to be, the more promoted you get in, I assume, naval intelligence. And I've seen that admiral doing the devil horns thing, like, "Oh, yes." And they think it's a joke. They think like that's their code for something. Like, no, like these things have been ripping me apart on the inside. They're very real evil spirits. Just because they're tickling your brainstem, just because they've given you great power, just because they've made you presidents and prime ministers, doesn't mean that they're not real evil spirits. Any inch that they get in my life to torture me, they do. Any evil that they get in our leaders' lives to get them to do, they tickle their brain and say, "Oh, you're so clever. Only a clever person fakes getting shot in the ear to get... You're moving up in the ranks of Freemasonry, Mr. Trump. You will lead the people into the glorious mind control AI system." So I don't know. I'm not usually that grandiose in my thinking, but when they came for me, I had the Hopi story fresh in my mind of the things that I had been reading. And I was like, oh, is that Brother Bear? And did I fail? The world will fall into 500 years of darkness. Only because it was secret spooky people attacking me, and more secret spooky attacking me, and media attacking me, and special private messages, music attacking me, special private messages. I ain't got no hands to save nobody, sorry. That's that religious stuff. My hands don't work like that. Unfortunate. If I could, I'd be like, okay, heal myself, heal other people, blah blah blah. You're healed now, be healed. Just doesn't work. You gotta be like a good, decent person to have a good life. You gotta, I mean, you know, like if it was dogs or something, if it was cats, if it was like it is in their torture experiment stuff, but go read back in your torture experiments of dogs and be like, oh wait, so those were happy dogs and then we tortured them and made their lives miserable and their lives were miserable? Like, these are Harvard graduates and they can't figure this out. These are Yale graduates and they can't figure this out. They make life miserable, so life is miserable. They make life shit, so life is shit. They do their exploitation and their fake news and their enslaving good Chinese people, enslaving Mexican people, and then blaming them for economic problems. My slave did not bring me enough cheap toys from China today. My life is empty. Crazy all this goes on. Oh, what's she gonna do? Hey, I think like I should rail against God and be like Book of Job stuff, and maybe God will show up and be like, you fool, and I'm like, I got you to show up. Makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me. Why you crazy people bioterrorize? Why you crazy people false flag? Why you crazy people? Why you crazy? Gangstalker house, gangstalker house. Gangstalker house, gangstalker house. Gangstalker house. But no murderous assassins. Where are the murderous assassins? I know how to deal with that. They'll assassinate me and then I'll be dead. I don't know how that works. Crazy. My word is I go meet God and he'd be like, did you have fun? And I'm like, yeah, I guess so. Too much crazy, too much stupid, too much lack of consideration, lack of empathy, lack of compassion. Too much with people who poison babies, putting the babies on TV and being like, look at how we help the babies. Just I can't. The worst is my mother. Her hip's gone bad. She had surgery. So she sits up in the family room all day. She's been in the family room for the past 3 years, and I gotta listen to fucking Nazis with their specialized messages on the news, and we're making sure the traffic arrives on time, and we just did a terror attack, and now we've done a false flag, and the peasants sure do dance when we tell them to. That's their thinking. I mean, I've learned to speak their language. Their cold, evil, inconsiderate language. I don't know, I used to be the anti-law and order guy, like the anti-punitive. I was very Christian in my thinking. I need to forgive them. They're not going to do any good in jail. That makes it worse. And now I'm like, alright, lock them all up. Let them think about what they've done. They do bad stuff. They do real bad stuff. But then be nice to them and tell them, like, oh, no, see, that was dumb stuff. That's not the way to be. Your daddy was mean to you. We know it's not really your fault. Your mommy had to go to a child molestation convention and she wasn't there for you. She came home with better child molestation techniques for proper brainwashing. Like reality, like I'm not really making guesses here, like this goes on with people's tax dollars. Where do trillions of dollars go? They go to assassins, they go to gang stalkers, they go to biological weapons to attack the planet with, to mask 5G EMF poisoning. Where does your paycheck go? It goes to a pedophile sex cult, and also you've got to pay, like, you could be paying for a new park and a new river. You could have a lazy river in your town with the money that they spend on blowing up innocent people. They're not innocent, they fired back when we did a false flag. I don't know. And again, I keep asking God for something special, but my daddy died horrifically. I mean, it was 3 years of cancer, and it was pretty good with painkillers, and he had himself a pleasant. But the last couple of weeks were pretty horrific. My grandpappy died horrifically. Hey guys, need to kill me horrifically. That was fine. Hey. I bet my dad never would have had cancer if he hadn't spent 60 years of his life underneath airplanes with solvents and whatever airplane cleaner and stuff. They call them the peasants. They call them the chattel. Like, you saw it. You might not have noticed you saw it, but you saw it happen live. When the Bush daughters gave out feed bags for Katrina relief. Any farmer know what you do with a feed bag? You give it to animals. They didn't do food for relief. They did feed bags. It creeps into their language. They need herd immunity. It creeps in, like, the way they think creeps out of their mouths. Again, I'm sure their club did the smallpox blankets for Indians. I know they've been trying to rewrite history and said, no, that was accidental, but these are the people that buy a weapon and attack the planet, so. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I can't get a handle on it. Who knows? Who knows? Hey, The way out of death, apparently God pops me back out again. So if you guys want to kill me, that'd be fine. I ain't got the nerve to do it myself. The torture's that bad, though. So anyway, all that goes on. 9,000 babies a day. Every day. Still going on. I know they eyeball me. I know the elite people are like, oh, King David, what's he gonna do? I'm gonna tell you that you're poisoning 9,000 babies a day on purpose, and you're gonna do it again tomorrow. That's on you. Like, you're looking at an infant. I know you don't consider people and stuff, and you're like, oh, wipe that smile off your face, infant. Give him the jabs. Cook his brain. Ra will be his god now. I say Ra, I don't know. That's just because I do the triangle finger stuff. Maybe Ra's not at all responsible. I have no idea. Maybe there's just tropes that they put into books that I believe in, but again, the good decent stuff, the good honorable stuff, the good righteous stuff, the good neighborly stuff, like everything that every normal person accepts and does, and they say, no, we invented that. We are the purveyors of it. Okay. Well, then put up, boys. I gotta be making your lives uncomfortable. You guys killed 15 million with COVID. You killed 15 million Iraqis with your false flag war. Killed 80,000 people in Gaza. What's one more death on your conscience? I'm scared, just do it. I'll find out. Just show up and do it. Mighty Freemason men. They send their secret messages to each other. It's not justice, it's the Just Us movement. Okay. Meaning just them. Like, nobody else counts, nobody else has a life, nobody else has cares or livelihood. So I read the Bible, and I think, what was I thinking? And I think, well, Nathan must have known what I was thinking, because he didn't say you killed the man. He said, that man had stuff. I said, holy shit, you're right. And it destroyed my whole life to think about. And then I didn't know about it, and they come and tell me. And it destroyed my whole life again to think about it. Why'd you let me do that, God? What was I thinking? But it happened. But the psycho-Nazis who say, we are the purveyors of death, and this is us, and we are God incarnate. Okay, like, do it then. How's it going, man? Starting early? I was making a video about our Nazi bioterrorist leaders. How about you? You're delivering news from our Nazi bioterrorist leaders.
I'm just getting some ice cream. I gotta get some. It's time to plant my plants.
Oh yeah.
I got some. What is that? Durban poison.
I heard good stuff about that.
Yeah, and Granddaddy Purp.
I didn't like my Granddaddy Purple.
No?
It wasn't good. I mean, I think I gave it too much potassium or phosphorus or something. Yeah. But they came out like all cabbagey in the middle without not a lot of. But I mean, I hear good stuff about it. Yeah. I just started growing Ethos.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Yeah, I planted the grapes like. Yeah. But the buds are like this big and like super dense. Yeah. But anyway.
I'll catch up to you, man.
Yep. Take care, man. I got confused. That's not my newspaper delivery guy. That's the dude that is taking full advantage of new legalities. Even that I know better than, but at the same time, I'm saving $600 a month growing from my brother. Not the best thing in the world to be doing, but at the same time, It's not Nazi bioterrorism. It's not 5G mind control. I feel the need to justify myself all day long after the Nazis come torturing me. Ugh. The Bible says the righteous are as bold as a lion, and that's all not very righteous stuff. I just ask God for help. Ugh. But anyway, all that goes on. All that goes on. Then is that the 5G that causes the micro drizzle, or the chemtrails that cause the micro drizzle? I don't know. Well, anyway, your government's built a mind control surveillance state, and they don't catch lost kids. Like, they don't find lost kids. They don't catch rapists. Which I shudder to mention that, because I know, like, we surveil everybody because we want to stop rapists. That's what we do. Like, no, they're the rapists, and they shouldn't be surveilling anybody. Congressmen should be forced to wear a body camera. President should. I mean, if they're spying on me in the bathroom, like, turnabout's fair play. Trump should have to sit down and just to be safe. That's the level of trust that the government has for people. And I get special messages from Wheel of Fortune. I get special mind control attacks, and in so many special ways. There's so much secret club of Nazis going on. So much secret club evil. Since they get away with it, since they co-opted all major law enforcement, they can do anything. Since people give them trillions of dollars in tax money, and because the manufacturing of the world is, 1,000 times more efficient than it was 100 years ago. Since everybody has enough, take care, man. Since they have all this wealth to play with, they can destroy life and the planet and people, and barely have to, it's like the Clinton charity making multi-million dollars, tens of millions of dollars to run their charity. And their charity is to fly to Africa to negotiate drug prices for third world countries so they can get more poison into them. That's their charity. That's a write-off. Like, that's not the intention of a charitable write-off. That's because since taxes are supposed to go to the good of society, if you're doing charity with it, then it's a write-off. It's not so you can meet with other rich people and say, oh, you want to poison these people for $10 a pill? We'd like it if you poison them for $9 a pill. All that goes on. Zero oversight. Zero accountability. And, like, again, I'm not a fan of accountability. Like, in my mind, they stop tomorrow and go home and leave me to cry to God to heal their torture scars, but they're gonna keep doing it. They keep doing it because they don't get stopped. There are serial killers on their 40 millionth kill or so, I'm sure, in recent activity as a collective group. So, there's only a couple million of them responsible for, each one's only responsible for 20 kills if you do a proper head count, but somehow that goes on. Somehow this happens. So anyway, all that goes on. I keep hoping God will show up. Help me out, give me some peace, fix these things. But anyway, that's what goes on. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk it? I remember right before all this started, I read the Georgia Guidestones, and I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know the rabbit trail led to secret cult of Nazi special people. Oh. Anyway. All that it takes to stop them is to talk about it. All that it takes to stop them is to familiarize yourself with PK Truth's work, PEEKAY Truth, on BitChute, or Red Silver J on BitChute, since all their videos have been censored and deleted from YouTube. You can probably still find How I See the World on BitChute. You can find that woman who made the Boston Marathon, starring what's his name, video proving it's a hoax. One small proof means massive collusion. They can show you fake dead bodies and fake crisis actor assailants and fake crisis actor victims. You find one small proof, that means massive collusion. That means corrupt cops, corrupt FBI, corrupt CIA, corrupt NSA, corrupt local politicians coordinating it, corrupt Congress people approving it, giving money to it. Very sick people. People who think it's their job in the morning to wake up and trip you. People who think it's their job to smear poo all over the face of the planet. And they say, oh, people react. This works. Like people react to good things. Like your friend shows up and says, hey, you want to go see a movie? You're like, yeah. Your friend never shows up and says, hey, my neighbor just killed my mom. You want to get him with me? Ah, I got you. Oh, I made you kill him. But your government does. It made me psychotic. It made me crazy. You don't know this, but if they cook out your brain, you can become a crazy person. And again, since they began chemtrail cooking our brains, early onset dementia is up 373% before COVID. Early onset dementia is not a didn't get it or got it thing. If you didn't get it, it means that you're still gonna not remember where your keys were. You know, it's slight effects of it. Some people get it worse because they got lower health, less friends, less connections, less life, so they get it worse. But still gonna be, mom's gonna be like, sorry, I don't know why I freaked out. They were cooking your brain, Mom. Your government was cooking your brain. They poisoned all the babies to make them happy rap game fans. And again, I mean, it rolls off good people for the most part. It's where I find the Bible to be very true. People doing the good, honest things are largely unaffected, mostly unaffected, but at the same time, it pushes people like myself over the edge. So anyway, all this goes on. None of y'all want to show up for some reason. I sometimes think, oh, it's unfair. It's all these ill biblical connotations. But at the same time, like, yeah, like, how's it fair to me? Like, hey, you guys have armies, and you guys are the CIA and the FBI and the NSA and the Freemasons. Like, you guys got millions of people to attack me. And to be fair, they're only sending tens of thousands of people to mindfuck torture me. They've only spent a little bit of their massive Nazi army to destroy my life. Most of them are destroying life elsewhere. I don't know. So anyway, all that goes on. My trouble is that, my trouble. I believe God's good because I remember goodness. I expect good things because I met good people. But I ain't figured this stuff out yet. Don't know what to do with it. But scraping people's eyeballs out electronically is going to cause them to have a bad time. And then, like the CIA whistleblower said, there's an atmosphere of fear in the CIA. Yeah, I wonder why. Gee, I wonder why. It's not because you called your grandmother on her birthday and made sure that she had enough Depends, right? It's not because on your way to the Boy Scout troop to make sure they had a good jamboree that you had to stop and give a homeless guy some change. It might be because Pat Tillman and Turin Cheeky and Beverly Eckert and faking elections and rigging elections, and it might be because of that. It might be because of all the shady evil stuff you guys do. I hate it, but I mean, I guess God's got to have some physics to reality. Some immutable laws going on. Scraping people's eyeballs out gives them eyeballs scraped out. Huh. Now you Harvard and Yale grads can learn something. We didn't know that. We just thought you made a triangle finger and screamed while you fake raped your friend, and then they became a special club member, and then everything was happy. Crazy. I suppose half the trouble is normal people's lack of consideration, lack of empathy, lack of they couldn't possibly stop or confess because the expectation is, and they've got the brain demons, so I'm sure the brain demons are, like, oh, was it Obama? Or was it Bush? I forget who said, like, if the normal people knew what they did, they'd string them up, like, yeah, well, some would, but most people are generally kind and understanding. Anyway, all that goes on. Too crazy. But again, I suppose my own fault for writing psalms or something, so you guys need to come and end me. Not even walking very fast anymore. I used to be a very fast walker. I don't walk so fast anymore. Right here at 4 a.m. on the corner of Peterhoff and Franklin Avenue. But you know that. You track everything. You surveil everything. You're sitting in your basements and you're like, oh, what's the dumbass fool gonna say today? Oh, I'm really gonna torture him tomorrow. Oh, it'll be fun for us. I mean, at least they're having fun. At least they're alive, I guess. Anyway, too much insanity. Too much craziness. Too much stupido.